First of all, you have to keep the frame of enthusiasm. You have to keep the frame of you're the guy in charge and you're just delivering information. Like, this is what you have to be thinking when you're doing this. And really with any objection that you hear in person over the phone, the response is very simple. My response is, hey, great question. That's why I'm here to explain how this works. All I need is 5 minutes to do my job, show you the details, and you can do what you want with it. Why don't we sit out here on the porch, or should I come in? And notice my body language. I'm nodding when I say I want to come in to kind of hopefully direct them to acknowledging to let me in the house. So again, the problem is they're trying to qualify you, right? You know, like Grant Cardone says, you're going to sell or you're going to be sold, right? There's two people and there's one person's going to sell the other. And the thing is, we also know at the door that if we try to sell the product, we're not going to ever get in, because in a sense, they're now qualifying us and deciding it's not a good idea. So we have to say as little as possible and understand that where our leverage lies as a face-to-face agent is getting into a presentation physically inside the house or at the porch, sitting down and having that opportunity to build rapport. It's the same for over the phone. We don't want to start pitching product right away because there's resistance to that. People don't want to be sold. You know, they want to buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And so we have to say enough to offset their concerns to build rapport and trust so that they can give us the information that we want to figure out if they're a qualified prospect or not. So a couple other things. You know, not all objections are, it's just because you have a rebuttal doesn't mean it's going to work, right? Like there's no fail-safe secret weapon that no matter what you hear that you'll always get in the door. That's just not true. There are always going to be a percentage of people that with that response will still not let you in. So I don't know what you're saying. We can go over it briefly if you'd like to, but the fact that you still got into like 2 or 3 of those doors is a good thing. That means something's working. Can we improve that? Maybe. But even if you're getting in through half of those, I mean, that's better than if you didn't do it. So I think that's what you can expect from any rebuttal, is that nothing always works all the time. We want it to work a good percentage of the time, though. The other thing I'll address here that maybe some new agents are wondering is, well, wait a minute, Dave, these people are saying they thought it was free, but people know deep down there's no such thing as that. I would argue. They hope that it is, but they know, really, is anything in life free? No, there's always an expense. What this is about is getting a good deal, right? That's what we're trying to do, is help them find a good deal, which we ultimately do, right? We're brokers. We shop around to get them a better deal than a lot of other competitors out there. So we're really doing the same thing. But just because they say it's free doesn't mean that they won't buy. So that's why we have to say this stuff. So if you hear it's free and you think, oh, they're not interested, well, how you don't know that? Just do the rebuttal. They may hope it's free, but still be willing to buy. But you don't reveal that until you actually go through our script and rebut the objection. And if they let you in the door, they're okay. They're open-minded to listening regardless. What's another reason that you'd want to sit down with somebody who thought it was free? Have an existing policy, right? Right? Don't we like talking to people that already own life insurance? I do. But Dave, they are spending money on policies. They won't buy a policy. Nah, that's not how it works. First of all, I probably sold 1,500 policies in my career, and about half of those already had a policy, which to me was mind-blowing. Number one, it shows you that nobody ever follows up with their clients, right? Because think of all those agents. They could have sold another policy to 750 of my clients had they actually followed up. To me, that's like mind-blowing. The second thing is they're buyers, just like John said. Somebody who walks the walk, not just talks the talk, that is a person I want to do business with. And it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. But if they've got some overpriced garbage, term insurance, right? They thought it was whole life, a 2-year waiting period they didn't know about. They're going to be very grateful when I show them how I can help them improve their life insurance situation. So all I have to do is show them how my Mousetrap is better than what they got. They'll just redirect their funds, which they've already got a bank account, they've already spending the money, towards mine. They're an easier sale if you can show substantive value. Sure, we're not going to sell every single person that has coverage. Not everybody that has a policy is going to buy, right? But my point is, and this is the bigger point to those of you who are skeptical or new, is that you shouldn't be deterred in your efforts because they have life insurance. Because while John's right, there could be ones that we won't sell, and there's plenty of those that I didn't. there's a lot of opportunity in many cases to help those people and to get them better coverage. So don't shut yourself down to the opportunities that may lie there. You don't know if there's opportunity until you ask, until you rebut, and then get into the presentation. Make sense, guys? Remember the mentality you have to have. You're delivering information. You're not there to sell them anything, because truly, this stuff sells itself. If once you go through the script and you're asking these questions, people are drawn magnetically towards wanting what you have if they have a need for it. That's what's cool, and that's why it feels like you're not pressuring anybody to buy. This is a low pressure script, but it's very effective because it intrinsically builds interest, so that people desire what you have. So you're not really there selling them in like the slap chop approach or the Jordan Belfort approach, right? Like, this is not high pressure stuff. This is very low key, I used to call it the Socratic diplomatic approach. Question based, very straightforward, and they're going to be interested or not, right? So have that mindset. That's the key thing, right? That'll help you kind of get through that stuff.